Welcome back to our review of banana flavored hookah tobacco right here. If you've been watching the other parts, we've been talking about a lot about other stuff besides hookah smoking. But now we're going to talk about more about hookah smoking and other drugs. No, I did not use illegal drugs. I'm very aware that you can smoke marijuana in hookah, but I do not smoke marijuana in a hookah. I smoke tobacco. That is a really, really, really nice smoke ring. Damn, that is a nice smoke ring. So, what are my opinions on drugs? This is my opinion on drugs, illegal drugs. I have no problem whatsoever with people smoking marijuana, or hashish, or anything like that. Anything that contains cannabis, or THC, I have no problem with them using it for medical use or using it for their own use. I guess I have a real problem when people smoke pot and drive and then hurt somebody, or in general. So I think if you're going to smoke pot, you really shouldn't drive. Actually, you really shouldn't drive. But aside from that, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and as long as you're just smoking pot, I have no problem with it. I do have a problem with people smoke pot and they become really like potheads and they really ruin their lives. I mean, because then they get really desperate for pot, like people do with other drugs, and then they will often steal for the money, you know, steal people's money to buy pot. That's when I have a problem with it. But aside from that, I really don't have a problem with people smoking pot. Personally, I think that cannabis should be legal. As for the other drugs, such as mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms, or psychedelic mushrooms, I don't think people should go to jail for having small amounts of medicinal mushrooms with them. However, I think it should be a fine. I think people who possess, say, 5 grams or under of mushrooms should have to pay like a ticket and maybe do some community service. I think people who have small amounts of ecstasy on them, which is a pill, they get too high. I think those people should have some kind of punishment. I think it should be community service, and it should also be a fine. Again, this is really supposed to be about banana hookah tobacco, but I don't have much to say about it. It tastes like bananas, and it's good. It's really strong, but I just want to, make a video because I'm bored. As for hardcore drugs such as cocaine, methamphetamines, and heroin, those drugs I am not for decriminalizing or legalizing at all. think those drugs, I think the people who do those drugs should have to pay a fine. In addition to that, they should have to check into rehab and get clean, because I don't think prison works. And if you know anything about the United States, you know that our prison system is very, very overcrowded. So I think those people should be in rehab who use hardcore drugs such as heroin and cocaine. As for people who are dealing heroin and cocaine, I think they should be punishable by real community service. You know, heavy-duty community service. I think if you're trafficking heroin, you should be doing like 2,000 or 3,000 hours of community service, you know, and paying a heavy fine. And if you do go to jail for, you know, trafficking heroin, I think you should really be doing work in prison and, you know, paying your debt to society, not just sitting around. So that's my opinion on drugs. I mean, and a lot of people will disagree with me. Leave your opinion on drugs on my video. You know, I'm always up for a conversation. You know, I may not be in my computer immediately, but, you know, leave a comment or video response about it. You know, I want to know what you think. Should people, you know, be allowed to use pot? One thing that really bothers me about pot is that some people can't keep it to that, meaning that some people will start with pot and they'll go to other drugs like cocaine and heroin. That's also called the gateway effect. Damn it. But I'm all for legalizing pot and hash and all that stuff. But I'm happy right now with my hookah. I mean, I don't need something stronger right now. I'm happy. Another thing about drugs is, other than tobacco, is when you smoke pot, you don't know what kind of reaction you'll get. Some people make them really sweaty. Like, one of my friends got really sweaty when she tried pot. You know, really, you know, some people get really, you know, nervous and tense. So I think that would be kind of scary. So I'm happy enough with my hookah. Another thing is that I think cigarettes should be you know, for people who are older than 18. I mean, I think these cigarettes are so addicting. I mean, I think cigarettes should be for people who are 19 or 20 years old, and you know, stuff like hookahs and cigars and pipes should be for people who are 18. I mean, that's just my opinion. But that's my opinion on drugs. I mean, feel free to leave a comment. I always like comments. Actually, I really encourage you to leave a comment. I always want to comment on my videos. There will be a fourth and fifth part. So see you at that point. See you, bye.